Hello everyone, you're welcome to today's class. So in this class, we want to continue our discussion on personal household finance, and what we're looking at today is electricity bill. In our previous video, we talked about VAT, value added tax. So today, in this video, we want to look at electricity bills. So electricity bills are usually charged on the number of units used. So if you use electricity in your house, so I'm talking of Nigeria, right? So you'll be charged based on the units you consume for that month. Now, plus fixed demand charge. Whether you use it or you not use it, there's a fixed amount of money they will collect, just like a service charge, but they call it demand charge in this case, right? So whether you use it or not, and that money is what? Constant. You add it to it, then which is free of 15 naira, that was then. So that's changed now. It could be anything, but let's say plus a fixed demand charge per bill. Let's have it per bill, then plus VAT. So we talk about VAT then, that VAT is consumption tax. So whether you're consuming service or you're consuming good, you understand? So this is a service that power holding is was rendering to us. So when you are paying, you have to pay tax on it. So you can see that there's nothing you use that you not pay tax on. But so many people don't know that I'm not paying tax. You are paying tax. There's no way you not pay tax in this country. So exactly. So in that case, we want to learn how do we calculate, how do we come about, okay, this is the amount that's supposed to pay in a month. So actually we have different types of meter now. We have prepaid meter, we have postpaid meter. So this is basically for postpaid meter. But for those that are using prepaid meter, there's no point to calculate. You have to pay before. So if you don't have, just like you are recharging your phone, so you recharge it. So any amount you consume, you've consumed it. So you'll be given units that you're going to use. Is that clear? So that's what we want to look at in this video. So let's look at examples now. So the first example says the previous reading of an electricity meter was this. That's the number you have on that meter when you are taking the reading. You look at, okay, at the beginning of October, this is what we have there. Now, and the current reading, that is at the end of the month you want to consider, you have this there. Good. So which means some units as was being added to this. So electricity is charged at 12 naira per unit. Demand charge is 150 naira and VAT at 7.5%. So calculate the electricity bill used for the month. So the first thing we need to do is to calculate the units used. So that means on the solution here, so we're going to find units. So let's find the units used. So that will be the difference between the current reading and the previous reading. So that is current reading, current minus, current reading minus previous, previous reading. Current minus previous reading will give us the what? Units used. So what's the current reading? Which is 67,241 minus the previous reading, which is what? 65,342. So let's calculate that, and so we have 67,241 minus 65,342. So that gives us this. You've consumed 1,899 units. So that is the units used, consumed. You have consumed 1,899 units. So the next is to now calculate the cost of units used. Cost of units used. So cost of units used, cost of units used. We then be, and electricity is charged at 12 naira per unit. We have used 1,899 units. What will be the cost of units used? So units used will then be what? 1,899 multiplied by what? 12 naira. So that gives us the cost of units used, 1,899 times 12. So that gives us 22,788 naira. So that is the first part. Then demand charge is 150 naira. So add demand charge. Add demand charge. Demand charge. So demand charge, whether you use LSO or you don't use it, this one will be what they will not be adding it. Every month they will be keeping it for you. Anytime you start using it, you add everything back to you. So in that case, you are going to add it to it 150 naira. And this was total cost of electricity. Total cost of what? Total cost of electricity. So add this one plus 150. So this gives us 22,938 naira. So that is that. Then and VAT at this. You know, this is not what you're going to pay. You have to pay the government VAT. So what will then be VAT on this? So we need to calculate the VAT on this. So VAT, let's calculate the VAT, because this service you have to once you are paying for service, you have to pay your what? Your VAT, value added tax to it. So that is 7.5%, 7.5% of the total cost of electricity, which is 22,938. So multiply by 7. So sorry. So this gives us 1,720.35. So this is the VAT you are paying. So this will now be added to this one, and this that will give us the total cost of electricity that we pay to the government. So total cost now will be total cost of electricity, which will then be 22,938 plus 1,720.35. So what do we have? We have plus 22,938. So that gives 24,658, then 35 kobo. So this is the total cost of electricity used, consumed by this customer. But this is not what. So this is what should be remitted to the government as VAT. So that is how to calculate this. So we look at one more example before we end this video. This example 2. In a month, a man used 900 units of electricity. The man charge is this, and VAT is at 7.5%. So this one is straightforward, right? But so what is the total cost of electricity being used by demand? If the first 200 units are charged at 15 naira and the rest at what? So which means that there is no fixed particular unit for all the there's no particular fixed unit that we pay for all the units, so that it is being spread, it is grouped. So the first 200 units is charged at 15 naira and the rest at what? 8 naira. How do we do that? So it's very simple. So we need to calculate. So the first thing, cost of units. Let's calculate cost of units. Cost of units. So the first 200, that will be 200 times 15, right? So we calculate that. Then the rest, out of 900, you are going to have 700 left. Times what? 8 naira. So we calculate these two, we add them up together to give us what? Cost of units. So that will be 200 multiplied by 15 gives us 3,000 naira. Right? While 700 multiplied by 8 gives us 5,000 600. So adding this together, this will give us 8,600. So this is the cost of units used, right? So next is to calculate, we add demand charge. So demand charge plus demand charge, which will be 8,600 plus 150. So this will give us 8,600 plus 150. That gives us 8,750. So the next, so we've added demand charge. So the next is to calculate the VAT. So let's calculate the VAT. We calculate the VAT. Now the VAT is 7.5% of the cost. So 7.5% multiplied by 8,750. 0 cancels 0. So this that gives 656 naira 25 kobo. So total cost of electricity now will be what? Total cost of electricity will then be equals to this total cost 8,750 plus 656 naira 25 kobo. So that will give us plus 8,750. So that gives 9,406 naira 25 kobo. So that means the man we paid 9,406 naira 25 kobo as the total cost of electricity was used for that month. Now this is the end of this video. This we're going to stop. Now there's another one that we need to talk about here. We need to look at how to calculate the cost of telephone bill, water bill. The same way we have treated this one, the same thing, the same way we're going to solve that problem too. So if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and make sure you turn on your notification bell. So anytime I release videos like this, be able to get instant notification of it and be able to benefit from it. And if you want to subscribe to our subscription plan, so what do we do there? We have recorded video based on the classes that you have and based on the term. So you watch the videos, then there are tests attached to each video. After watching the videos, you're satisfied that you can go ahead with the test. The test is meant for you to test is whether you have really understood the topic or not, or the concept or not. That is 1. 2, after that there is correction on the test, video correction on the test. That's the second one. Then the third one is that if you have any further questions that you want to ask the teachers, other teachers like me and other teachers we have in the group, so we have a day live session with the students. So I would advise if you have problem with mathematics, you can subscribe to this channel, to this subscription plan. So what is just expected for you to do is just make sure you write in the comment section that you want to subscribe to the subscription plan. Then we'll get across to you on that. So that's what we have for you in this video. So don't forget to share the videos with your loved one, and make sure you give us a big thumbs up if you find this video useful, and share the videos with your loved one. So we'll meet in the next class. Bye for now.